unemployment rate, the unemployment number just came out this morning for January. 150,000 new jobs in Canada. Unemployment is like 5% or just below 5%. So it's a historic low. So for major recession, housing correction, we need joblessness.
That's right.
We don't have it at all.
Yeah, there's no joblessness again. But the problem people are facing right now, like from my limited, knowledge and scope, is that most of the people who are most of the people who are paycheck to paycheck, right? They have their set amount for each and every expense in the household. So they have their set mortgage payments. They know how much to spend for grocery. They have budget for everything. Now, due to this rate hike, if the mortgage payment itself is consuming whole of their salary, whom do you blame? How are they going to keep up? And if the mortgage is coming up for renewal, bank is knocking on the door, bank is right outside. Hey, your mortgage is coming up for renewal. You have to get the refinance. Your golden period of fixed term of 2% is over. Now this is what we are offering. We have to, reassess your file. We have to see whether you will be qualifying for the. So the clients are facing real problem in keeping up their mortgage payments. I had a client whom I recently closed for, and at the time, there was, I think, it was a 4-month closing time in the APS. At the time when they entered into the contract, they were promised that the mortgage payments won't exceed $2,700 or $800 per month.
Okay. Was this a fixed rate mortgage?
Fixed rate mortgage.
Okay. Yeah.
And by the time they closed the property, they came to my office, and I think they were not making too much money, honestly. Their household income total was $5,500 something dollars.
Per month?
Total, per month, yeah.
$5,500 per month, yeah.
Yeah. And by the time they came to my office, I went over the mortgage documents with them. I explained them that, this is what their mortgage payment will be. And it was, when I pointed out to $4,340, they were like, what the hell is this? They literally cried in my office. They were calling everywhere. And the mortgage I received it was a day before closing or 2 days before closing, I received the mortgage instructions. So they were like, I can't explain you how much shock the whole family was into, because they were saying, if we are going to pay $4,400 in mortgage, how we are going to make our ends meet. So this is another problem that I've seen.
How come the rate wasn't held for them?
I don't know who in these situations. That is what my question is. In this situation, whom do you blame? Mortgage agent won't pass because they'll say the bank has done this. They were calling the mortgage agent constantly. They won't pick up the call. Next day is the closing. What are you gonna do? I sat with them for 2 hours and tried to explain them that what could go wrong if they choose not to close the house. So ultimately, they had no other option but to opt for the mortgage rates that were, advised. Because they said, we never looked at. Mortgage agent called us yesterday only, sir, and they told us, okay, everything is good, just sign here, sign here. We just signed everything, and then when we came to you, this is the first time we are seeing the figure. What will you do? So it's a real problem.
That sucks. The mortgage people handed you the bag.
And they have 2 sons, and it was too traumatic. I was taken back. I was thinking this can happen with anyone. They had their set budget for everything, and now if the mortgage payment itself is like $4,340 or $4,400, they both make $5,400. Where are they going to go then? Where are they going to bring the rest of the money? So many things, yeah.
To me, the lesson always is make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Multiple streams.
Yeah, cash flow. You should have good cash flow to support, if you want to invest. I know most of, people, there are people who don't even care how much their mortgage payment are, but they have other businesses there. But we are talking about real problem here. Not everyone is rich enough to afford their mortgage and, carry the property. Most of the people that we deal with on daily basis, they have these real problems.
Right. I wasn't either.
Yeah.
This is why I have all this gray hair, because I have these worries for my own family, my kids.
Right.
That's why I've taken action.
Right.
You know, for any of our new listeners, I bought a house for each kid before they were 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
That's their RESP, real estate saving plan, right? Because you know, if this was my child, I could wipe out that mortgage.
Right.
Right. To very limited effect to my net worth, and this is by design. Right?
Yes.
I've been planning like this for a long time.
Yes.
So I encourage everyone out today to take as much action as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, because like you're saying, there's all these power sales that are coming.
Yes, and I read an article. There will be thousands more in March and April, I think.
Which isn't even that much.
Big
Thousands more. Like
when this thousands, it's
we're a province of what, 14 million, 13 million,
right.
And we have like our province gains like 400,000 new people. I forget the number. I know the people who always quote immigration numbers. Like also we don't just have immigration. We have largely international visa students.
Right.
So we have somewhere over 800,000 new folks in Canada.
Right.
Who all need housing.
Right.
So yeah, and we don't have massive unemployment. We're missing the other shoe for a massive housing correction. It really sounds like these next few months will be the bottom of the market, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For what I look at. For investment grade property. So versus, you know, we've talked about much pain in the pre-construction market.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I have a friend who's looking for a home for himself, and like, how can you not look at these? Right. I even told him, like, if you're going to Mattamy, if you're going to the Mattamy in Oakville, I'll come with you. I'm just a real estate geek, right? I want to see what they're listing for, right? Because sorry, some context. Ajit, the lawyer in the article, in the Toronto Star article, his properties are in Oakville at the Mattamy build. Right. So I want to go see those properties myself. I want to see what they're selling for, what the market's like. But yeah, there's opportunity for those who were discerning investors. Right. People who people who put in the work to get good jobs, like yourself and your wife. You guys busted your asses to become professionals. Yeah. Not just once, but twice. Right. You had to do it the second time when you came into Canada.
Right.
You busted your asses to have good jobs. Mm-hmm. So like, there's opportunity for folks who have good income, good credit, and save some money.
Right.
So yeah, while there's
but it takes time, especially like I know this country, this land is full of opportunities, and there is no one should complain that they are not making enough here. Mm-hmm. But everyone is like, it takes time, Arvind, for new immigrant to come in and settle, and we are talking about the people who are settled here, who are doing investments from like 20 years, 15 years. Mm-hmm. That is a total different story. Mm-hmm. But most of the people who are coming in, they are new immigrants. At this point of time, I remember when I rented the apartment or the basement, the rent was only $1,100. Mm-hmm. And and I think in $500 to $600 we were able to do the groceries for the whole month. And now you've seen the prices. Rent itself is for the same apartment is $2,000. Minimum, and then grocery bill is $1,000, and how much is the increase in the wages?
Nominal.
Nothing.
Not keeping with inflation.
Yes.
Which is why people need hedge inflation.
Those are the real issues, no?
Yeah.